President John F. Kennedy was beginning the second day of his swing through Texas on November 22, 1963. In this video, eyewitnesses and people directly touched by the tragedy recall the day an assassin's bullet changed the course of U.S. history.
His rendezvous with grim destiny begins a little after noontime.
By midday, the President and First Lady arrived at Dallas Love Field and climbed into an open presidential limo. The motorcade drove through Dallas and arrived at Dealey Plaza around 12:30 p.m.
The cheers of the crowd almost muffle the three shots. The assassin's aim is deadly.
What sounded like a rifle shot, and then two more shots close together.
Bob Jackson, a photographer for the Dallas Times-Herald, sat in a convertible following the president.
I just looked straight ahead up to the book depository where the sound came from, and there was a rifle resting on the window ledge, and he drew it in.
Kennedy was shot through the neck and head. One of the bullets struck Texas Governor John Connally. The motorcade sped off to Parkland Hospital, where Dr. Ronald Jones heard a message on a loudspeaker.
I think it hit more when I went out of the room and the FBI and the Secret Service approached me.
Dr. Jones and others rushed to the operating room to help the mortally wounded president.
And there, sitting on a folding chair outside of Trauma Room 1, was Mrs. Kennedy, sitting there in her bloody clothing.
Across town, Oswald made his way back to this rooming house in the Oak Cliff neighborhood, where he was spotted by the housekeeper.
And she said something, "You seem to be really in a hurry," and he didn't say anything to her.
A few minutes later, Oswald left heading toward the bus stop. Dallas patrolman J.D. Tippett had just finished lunch with his wife.
I made a sandwich, and he came by and had lunch, and I kissed him bye, not realizing that would be the last time I would see him.
Tippett saw a man matching the description of the presidential assassin, but when he went to question him, he was gunned down. Oswald then made his way over to the Texas Theater, where the movie War is Hell was playing. Police stormed into the theater and emerged with the most wanted man in the country.
That's as fast as you people have been given, but I emphatically deny these charges.
2 hours after Kennedy's assassination, Lyndon Johnson was sworn in as the nation's 36th president on November 22, 1963.
A shocked nation weeps.
And the country's grieving began. John Moan, Associated Press, Dallas.